Well, good morning, everyone, and travel with us as we are on a lookout for some bargains. Well, this morning, my husband woke up and said, I'm really hungry for Subway's egg breakfast. And I thought, well, that has been a long time since we went there. And you know what? Life is too short to stay home all the time. So we decided to go on a little bit of an excursion. We jumped in the vehicle on a beautiful cold winter day, and we decided to go to Subway. Now, our Subway locally is at a truck stop, and that's where we like to go when it's something special. Yes, we don't go to fine restaurants and we don't go out to expensive diners. We just like the everyday life. Sitting at the Subway on an early morning when only people that you see are truckers on their long hauls of work. I often look at those truckers and wonder, what is their life like to be on the road all the time? And we got an egg sub, so there's an egg inside there with all kinds of goodies, and hubby really loved it, and he was happy. And then he took me to Sharp Shopper because, well, I'll show you here in just a moment. So I got to go to Sharp Shopper, and it didn't cost me anything, and I was on the outlook of something special to my husband. Shh, don't tell anybody what I bought him. He doesn't know it yet. And then I wanted to look at the fruits. I wanted to buy dairy items and healthier things to eat on a healthy, everyday basis. I didn't go down the snack aisles, and I didn't go down all of the pre-packaged convenience stores. I wanted to look at their produce and get a few things to help me with clearing out my pantry because I'm eating all of the things that I've canned. I looked at the reduced section. I didn't really see anything there that was worth taking, so I passed it on by, got myself some milk. We use milk in a lot of cooking recipes. As you know, I cook 2 meals a week for our family. And then I looked down to see what I could find, and for $1.69, this was perfect for me because, well, I'll tell you about that in just a minute as well. How did I get all this food for free? Well, here I'm going to show you in just a moment. It was such a blessing to us. Back at Christmas time, our daughter and her husband and children, they got us a gift card. And I am stretching that gift card all of these months. I'm doing pretty good with it. I still have $34 yet on my gift card for the next time that I want to go shopping. All right, so I jumped into the car and away we went. And there's what I picked up. Now, most of it is dairy food, which you've seen me showing you in the video. But I wanted to show you some of the things that I didn't show in the video when I was shopping. I got this for my husband. He loves stuff like that. And it's a really small one, so it's not like it's going to be too much of a sweet. So I did get that as a sweet. And I also got something else, which I'll show you here in just a minute. All right, so I got some sour cream for 79 cents. I thought that was a really good deal. And there is 2 of them. I think I'm going to have stuffed baked potatoes for a meal. As most of you know, we do have salad every week for our daughters. So I like to go once a week just to get some fresh lettuce. Now, as soon as it is warm enough to plant out in the garden, we will have our own lettuce and spinach, and then I won't have to do that. I got some cheese, I got some more butter, and bananas. Nothing really exciting, but it's just everyday foods. I was really blessed to be able to get the one kind of lettuce for 99 cents. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Now, not everybody has a discount grocery store. I totally understand that. But if you go each week, oh, look at this. This was 50 cents, and it is totally natural. I don't know anything about it, but it said it had no sugar in it, and it also said it had no artificial colors or anything. I don't know anything about it, but we each got one of them. Oh, I did get some hot dogs for some Great Depression recipes. But if you look at your regular grocery store, you may be able to find once in a while some really good deals. Weeks you find really good deals. As you've seen what I got, now what I like to do is we're going to preserve this food. That way it can last till another sale comes. Now we have the butter. I don't can butter. I did previously in previous videos years ago. I don't like canning butter. It's just a preference of mine. So we're going to freeze it, and it's so simple and easy to do. It expires March the 5th. So it's not expired yet, but $1.69. Now this is 8 ounces, so it's still for us cheaper than if you would buy it regular price for a pound. So $1.69. I didn't think that was too bad a deal. In the previous, I spent $1.99. So that really wasn't much of a savings. But $1.69 for this butter, and it's already in tablespoons, which is really nice, so you can keep track of how much butter you're using. So we're gonna go ahead. And I like to put it in glass jars, that way it does not absorb any kind of smells or anything from the freezer. Butter is one of those things that can really absorb if you have onions or things like that in the freezer. So we're just gonna go ahead and open all of these. When I freeze my butter, I will lay them over this way to freeze them. If you're freezing liquids, always lay it over. It's not as important if you're freezing this, but if you're freezing liquids, make sure you never fill it the whole way. If you're freezing liquids, freeze it only to 3/4 and lay it on its side. It will not break the glass. All right, so now what I like to do is, I like to put sweet potatoes and potatoes, never keep them in bags like this. You want to always take them out of the bag. See the moisture? That's moisture in there and you don't want that. Now if you have potatoes that are in the brown paper bag, those are okay, but I would not keep any potatoes in any plastic bags. So these are the sweet potatoes I'm going to have for a meal next week. Then I will cover them. You don't want sunlight on your potatoes at all either. And don't store your potatoes in the refrigerator if at all possible. That turns them into starch. Now we're going to go ahead and put our bananas. Bananas are very frugal. I'm sure most people know that bananas is a great way to have some fruit that's not going to cost much. Bananas are really cheap. These were 58 cents. And we have some tomatoes that we're just going to put on the side because I am going to be using them up in about a day or two. So I'm going to go ahead, put the sweet potatoes out in my cold storage, and now they will last me months if I needed to, but we're going to have them next week. And I'll put this on the kitchen table. Another way that I like to save money is growing my own sprouts and microgreens. So here are the microgreens, and this is what it looks like. And we will have them in salad tomorrow, and we can have them on sandwiches too. So there are the microgreens. Thank you so much for spending the morning with me, going to the store, going to Subway, which we have not been there for, oh, I don't know how long. It was so much fun. And I cannot wait to share with you again tomorrow what I'm working on. It's always something new, and it always is something, it can be very exciting. Bye, everybody. I also want to say thank you so much for investing some of your time into watching my videos. That means the world to me, and I also love your comments. They are very special, and I love reading them every night. I want to point out this video right here. This video got very little views, and I'm going to be showcasing every day a video that got really little views. That means most people, or a lot of people, didn't see it. Because I have videos out 7 days a week, YouTube only shares 2 videos a week out into the broader public. And that means a lot of my videos go unnoticed. People don't see them. So if you watch this video and you would like to watch another video, you know, to help me out a little, this is a video that didn't get many views, and I'd love to push it up a little bit in the algorithm.